Is it time for a booster?
As a company, Moderna, we think yes.
The president of Moderna, Stephen Hoge, says that to get ahead of breakthrough infections, Canadians will need a booster dose of its vaccine 6 months after their second shot. The booster would be a half dose using the original formulation.
A skeptic would argue that that's a pharma company trying to sell its product.
This isn't a question about whether or not we are actually going to be able to make more or sell more doses. We literally don't have them to sell. We're just trying to provide data to key regulators and public health officials that help them decide whether or not a third dose is necessary to protect their people.
The data Hoge is referring to comes from its clinical trials, some of the earliest exposures to its vaccine.
We think that we're seeing still good protection against severe disease, hospitalization, and death. But we are starting to see decreasing of neutralizing titers leading to breakthrough infections even with fully vaccinated people, even with Moderna's vaccine.
Newly released data from Quebec shows vaccine effectiveness against any type of infection sits at 93% for Moderna, 90% for Pfizer-BioNTech, and 82% for AstraZeneca. And that protection is even higher when measured against hospitalization.
A booster dose is needed when you see a decline in protection. But in our data at this time, we see pretty much no decline in protection.
Moderna says it did not see any serious side effects from its booster trials, including myocarditis and inflammation of the heart muscle, which has been documented in the public with both mRNA vaccines.
So could it be that the risk of myocarditis increases with a booster?
So we don't know, because fortunately these variants are extremely rare. Right? We're talking about less than 100 per million people in those age groups being given a vaccine. And so you really won't see them in clinical studies.
The booster decision is in Health Canada's hands now, and there's no timeline for when one might come. Carolyn Jarvis, Global News, Toronto.